mountain in China. It's called Mount Yu. Okay? And on the top of the mountain was a temple. And the temple was to a goddess by the name of Shengmu. This is a very famous story in China called the Magic Lotus Lantern. Magic lanterns are really cool. And Shengmu, the goddess there, would take her magic lantern and she would go help people around China when they needed help. Well, Shengmu one time was away from her temple and she wasn't there. She was helping fight a very bad sickness that was on some people in a far, far away place. And there was a young scholar by the name of Chang. He was a very smart young man, very smart. And he was on his way to see the king and to take a test to see if he could work at the palace. He needed some help. He was going to take a test, and it was really, really, really important that he got the job. So he stopped at Shengmu's temple on the top of Mount Yu. And he prayed and he offered incense. And he prayed and he offered incense. And he got the lots and he threw the lots and he was hoping for an answer. He was hoping that Shengmu would help him. But there was no reply. He prayed and burned some more incense, but again there was no answer. Well, Shengmu wasn't there, was she? She was away fighting this terrible epidemic and helping children and families be well. Well, what happened? He got very angry. The students, the scholar Chang, he wrote on the wall a very bad poem about her. He says, you take the tributes, but you don't give an answer. Well, when the goddess got back and she saw this poem written on her wall in the church, in the temple, that was telling very bad things about her, well, she was very upset. And she called her friends together, and they caused rain to come down, and snow to come down, and the wind to blow, while this young man was walking all the way to the north country, in the mountains. He was getting cold, he was wet, and snow was falling on him, and he got sick. Well, she was teaching him a lesson, wasn't she? He wasn't going to be so smart next time. But you know what? When she looked down and she saw how sick he had gotten, she felt sorry for him. So, she went and helped him. She pretended to be just a young daughter of her maid. And they went and helped him get better. And in the meantime, they fell in love. She just thought he was so cute, right? And oh my goodness, they fell in love and they got married. Well, guess what happened? Her brother blew a fuse. He got so mad. You did what? You married a man? You married a mortal? Someone is going to die. You're a goddess. You don't marry a mere person. You can't do that. I command you not to do that. You must leave him at once. And she said, I will not leave him. I love him, and I'm going to stay with him. And he got very angry. And they had a fight, a big fight. They brought in their armies, and they had a war. But she had the magic lantern, and she won. She sent him running. Well, he wasn't going to give up that easy. So what he did was he sent his puppy dog. He sent his puppy dog to go watch her. And when she's not looking, steal the magic lantern. So the puppy dog goes over there and he just sits outside her house and he watches her. Well, when she had her baby, her little baby boy Zhang, she was taking care of her baby and she didn't notice that she had left the magic lantern over here, and she was over here working with the baby, and the dog grabbed the lantern and ran away with it and took it to her brother. Then he declared war again, and now he had the magic powers. And he won, and he took her, and he put her in a big hole in the middle of the mountain and put a big rock on top of it and made her a prisoner. Well, the maid, she grabbed the baby and she ran for her life. And she hid the baby in a Taoist temple with a priest, and he raised the child like it's his own. He brought him up. He taught him how to read and write and do numbers. Yet ye some say, year san so. He taught him all the numbers. He taught him all the math and the English and geography. He even taught him kung fu. Okay? He taught him how to be a mighty warrior and a good fighter. When the boy was 15 years old, on the night of his 15th birthday, he had a dream. He dreamed of a woman in a mountain who said that she was his mother, and she was locked in this dungeon. And the next morning he saw the priest. He said to the priest, he says, "Is it true? I had this dream." And the priest told him, "Yep, it's true. That's your mama. The time has come." And so the young man left. He went to the magic mountain. He went to the Mount Yu, and on his way there was a big dragon, and he fought the dragon. And he won, and he got his magic axe, and he got to the mountain, and he hit the rock with the magic axe, and it split open, and it freed his mother. And they got together, they went and found the daddy, and they lived happily ever after. And they got hold of the brother, and they made peace. They made peace. They got all the things worked out because they were family. But she decided that she didn't want to be a goddess anymore. That she just wanted to be a mommy and a wife. And that's what she did. And that is the story of Shing Mu and the Mountain of Hue. Okay? Okay.